Honey, the lab results are in. It's the last weekend of the month and it's time for another episode of Digging Up Positivity. This month we're covering various charitable events in and around the furry fandom. We talk about the creator Meerkat from France and more. So without further ado, let's dig in. This month has been an amazing month, filled to the brink with events. The week after Eurofurence we had the Brabants Stripspektakel, a comic fair in the Dutch southern city of Veldhoven. At this convention, fellow YouTubers Dearly Do and Dook were recording a special where, amongst other things, Dook was walking around as me. Besides giving away good feelings and smiles, many furs have been busy for charity. At the beginning of this month we had Eurofurence raising 41,000 euros for the lemurs of Madagascar. In the US we had Furry Migration raising money for Leech Lake Legacy, an animal welfare organization that focuses on animals in the Native American communities, and Mephit Furmeet raising over $8,000 for Tiger Haven. However, not just conventions are used to raise money for charity. These furries in the Netherlands have been helping the Dierenambulance in the city of Nijmegen with one of their charity drives. From what I've heard, it was a big success and they look forward to their next visit to this lovely city. In the Dutch city of Meerhoven, we were part of the Meerhoven 24 Kids Run, a yearly marathon where 117 volunteers in 24 teams ran for almost 2 days to raise money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. We were there to entertain the many guests and other people that made this amazing event possible. At the other side of the big pond, in Seattle, Washington, USA, furries were part of the big Seattle Walk to Defeat ALS, an event that raised $160,000 to battle this horrible disease. I would like to congratulate the wonderful critters and people with this very impressive result. You are a shining light to us all. These days, everywhere you go, there are people with cameras. On the street, in the parks and especially at the zoos. When you walk about, there's a big chance you'll end up on several photos. The Dutch Zoo in Amersfoort had questions by visitors if they could do something about this to ensure their privacy. So they did. You can now request a dino mask to walk around with and hand it back upon departure. There is a dino section in the zoo, so it kinda fits. They look how people respond to this pilot, and if it's well received, they will be permanently introduced later this year. When I was a young meerkat, I used to play with Lego. I love it till this day, because it inspired me, it boosted my creativity. And for the newer generation we have Minecraft. Granted, I only played it when it was in alpha. It was fun to see it evolve and grow to what it has become today. Which brings us to Sayama City. This is a virtual city built entirely in Minecraft, based on Japanese cities like Tokyo and Osaka. When you see the city from afar, you'd almost say it's a real photo. But even up close, it's fun to look at. The Twitter account of Sayama City is listed in the description below. They have been busy since 2015 and still post regular updates. Meanwhile, Lego has not been sitting still. They never have stopped building awesome sets, and some of them have gotten big, really big. But some people with Lego decided they could go bigger, and the result? A life-size Lego replica of the Bugatti. But why stop there? It had to be functional, of course. They actually built an engine out of Lego power function motors and they managed to drive it. Since everything is made out of Lego, including the acceleration pedal, I am convinced this is the first time in history that someone made a set where you had to step on Lego bricks on purpose. Back in the days when the original Lion King was released, I went on the internet to find more fans. Little did I know that this would change my life forever. I've met people that I'm happy to call my friends till this very day. Needless to say, this movie has left a special place in my heart. These days surely are interesting for a Lion King fan like me. The live action remake has been announced with an amazing voice cast, and the Lion King on Broadway musical has left their mark on the entire industry. The Lion Guard has been introduced introducing the Lion King to a whole new generation. And now it happens that several actors who performed in the Lion King on Broadway musical are going to make an appearance in season 3. At this moment the release of season 3 has not been announced yet, but I'll be sure to keep an eye out. These days we have drones with cameras that produce breathtaking vistas, but the elite falconry in Scotland actually mounted a small camera on the back of one of their falcons, and the result was a view of Scotland that until now only has been seen by the falcons themselves. It truly resulted in some dramatic and amazing imagery. The full video is linked in the description below. This month's featured artist is a meerkat from France named Titash. For the longest of times he has been busy in the furry fandom and beyond with both fursuiting and unique artwork. One of the series that made him truly stand out is his so-called Lifepic series, which started out as fun mixed media photos but are now on a level that makes you wonder how he actually has done it. Both on a technical and a creative level, he surely is worth checking out, especially if you like quirky humor. If you want to see his work for yourself, I recommend to check out the links in the description. If you have an idea for a featured artist or for a news item, please use the form linked in the description below. I look forward to hear from you. Thank you very much for watching this month's episode of Digging Up Positivity. The next episode will be released on Saturday, October 27th. See you then, and remember, stay awesome.